Sorry, I just had to add that. Something from my childhood. Anyway, happy Halloween, everybody. We are about to have a very scary night. So we're going to have Horde night, and it's like day 187. I created this world in 7 Days to Die about 3 years ago, or at least 3 years ago, and I haven't played it. I guess I quit playing it until, like, I don't know, about a month ago, and I just added a few new things I thought I'd show you. But tonight we're going to battle the Horde in a special place. Not in the farmhouse. But the farm, as everybody knows, is a good place to start your base because of all the cornfields, which you can see right now, they're pretty much empty. Two reasons I did that. One, because, well, you could see better when the zombies are coming towards the house, barn. The other things you will see, I have a lot of different structures, above ground and underground. But yeah, I replanted some, but it's just not right on this side of this house. And I named it Misfit Farms because me and my friends are kind of like misfits. Like, you know, in the Christmas movie. We're a couple of misfits. If you ever watched that Rudolph show and all. But, so, anyway, first thing I did was I kind of made over the farmhouse. I never really quite finished with the outside. The inside, though, is all customized. Zombie-proof? I was going to say zombieified, but no. Zombie-proof. And come with me on the tour. Yes, I have a farm. I thought that'd be good. I love to cook, so I still haven't learned how to make certain things, but one thing that's easy to make and really keeps your health up and stamina and everything, and it's really simple, is cornbread. Because with all the corn, obviously, you can make cornbread with that. Misfit Farms, and the house is basically, well, you'll see, I modernized it. I can't talk tonight. Halloween, yes. Okay, well, what I did first, I closed the stairs off, and I made a way to get up and down like an elevator, but it's a ladder, but you know, escape hatch through the kitchen. Because I just didn't want the zombies to open the front door and come in the living room and go, hey, who's home? And up the stairs they went. And this is like, you know, a bathroom, of course. I like the red wood, so okay. Enough of that. But I did that with the kitchen. And, you know, I think it looks cool. And, yeah, so you can see the kitchen. Another door to the bathroom. Escape hatch. I'm not going to jump up and down now because I broke my leg before. But anyway, that's how you get to the basement and then the second floor and then also to the roof, which is where I used to fight. The first place I fought before I made my other cool looking places. And I also built a workshop. Well, I used that little shed over here and made it a lot bigger, and I connected it to the house so you didn't have to go outside to get to it. And so this is where I was most of my first year when I was playing. I had all of these, as you can see, everything's organized in different chests, everything's labeled. Well, not everything's labeled anymore, but it was. I've since moved a lot of it, so I had the forge here, and, you know, my never-ending mortar source here, and the whole thing. But we're going to leave here. That's not where we're going to fight tonight. Come on, door. There we go. Okay, so yeah. How do you get snow trees on a farm where it never snows? Well, you just like cut down a couple trees when you're over in the snowy area and bring back the seeds, the maple seeds. Well, I think they're called blue spruce. Similar to the maple, but yeah. Alright, I can't get out of my own yard. I hadn't played this in so long, so you'll have to excuse me. Also, my eyesight is not been the best. I have to have eye surgery in February, so I don't see as good as I used to. So if I don't aim as good or shoot the zombies as good, you know, just have to excuse me. That's why. I will see so good next year. I can't wait. Now, the first thing I decided to do here, and don't try this in a cornfield, please, because they have a certain, I don't know, sod or special dirt here for those corn that was here. And the beginning, when I started building my safe house on stilts, as I call it, it kept collapsing. Number one, the ground was too soft. As you see, I had to end up with iron and steel, and don't try to put more than 4 boxes in a row together without, you know, bonding them with iron and steel, okay? I can't tell you how many times I broke my legs. This is back 3 years ago again when I first built this place for my base. So there it says, our safe house, and I'm not going to give you a tour of that right now because you'll see another time. But you'll see why. We want to get to Horde night and a fight and all that. This fence is totally barbed wired, and I can't tell you how many times me and my friends get stuck on it, so I made this little doorway thing here. And of course, I've recently made a garage for my mini bikes, me and my friends. So, you know, their own little structure. Well, here's the corn I replanted, growing back nicely. If you use fertilizer, which is what the human turds are for, and the rotten flesh, save all that. You probably thought your friends were nuts when they told you that, but it does. It works a lot better. Instead of getting 1 ear of corn, you will get 3 ears of corn. And I made a lot of signs, and, you know, I got this place, like I said, pretty organized. To desert. This and that. I know where everything is, pretty much, although I haven't explored the whole entire map. I just worked on this base. And this is where we'll be fighting tonight. Me and my friend Jason. I came up with an idea. Rather than putting the zombies in a cage, I thought, what if we're in a cage? And I made that cage with cement. And then I decided that wasn't good enough. I put iron bars on. And then I realized, well, maybe I should, and I ended up with steel on certain parts, as you can see. And I even added, this is the first time I've ever added the traps, the wooden spikes traps, so that'll keep them at bay a little bit better. And I'm just going to turn it on like hard or very hard, like the hardest mode, because I have never tried that yet here. There's still some blood from another battle. And I had to replace these spikes because a lot of them kill themselves on there, as you'll see. Not on purpose, obviously, but I just thought that was a cool idea. And the only time they ever actually got through was like a month ago when I started playing this again. And I had forgotten to come out here with my hammer and my cement and my forged steel and forged iron. And I didn't check every place, but there was a weak spot on the other side of the bars, and there was a hole in the cage. And my friend Jason goes, "Oh, lady, by the way, there's a hole in this cage." And I'm like, "Oh my God," I was freaking out. I'm fine with zombies as long as they can't get at me. So I patched it up really quick. I'm sure I felt like dodging down into my bunker. There's a tunnel. This is my other big invention that I did. I did that 3 years ago too, or 2 years ago. But I added on this place a little at a time. But they're underground. It will connect to that zombie cage, so we don't have to go outside. And my underground bunker. An old friend once called this lady's panic room, and I got mad and we're not friends anymore. And I took that sign down yesterday and changed it. Because really it is a bunker. I mean, it's okay, it could be a panic room too, but it's underground. And this is my pride and joy. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Thanks for coming and joining us tonight. We're getting ready for a battle. Alright, so this is the bunker. Like, you come down the ladder, obviously. And this is what you see. I kind of, you know, being a woman, girl, you know, I kind of wanted it to look nice. So I made my own furniture and all that. I got 2 forges, as you can see, a cement mixer. And yeah, before, you know, when you come down, you can just put everything in there, and I will put it in the right proper boxes because I will OCD with that. Tons of weapons and weapon pieces I haven't put together yet, too. And this is the kitchen, obviously. Food and water here, this and that there, everything. I love the redwood, as you can tell. Yeah, it's pretty organized. I call this my workshop area. And stuff to make bullets. I was going like crazy to make gunpowder today and trying to get ready so we have enough bullets and stuff. And I made crossbows and crossbow arrows too. Oh, I guess you call this a living room, but nobody ever sits here and watches TV, obviously. But just for aesthetic reasons, it's kind of pleasing to the eye. So there you go. The bedroom area. These are my 2 friends. Jason is going to be fighting tonight with me. Maritza won't be. Luna, I don't know. We're not speaking right now, so. And my bed. And we each have our own chests and, you know, little area there for the bedroom. I thought was kind of cool. And now, I'll take you to the battle cage. The zombie battle cage. But it also leads to the workshop and the farmhouse, as you can see. Finally got a chemistry station. Found out that you can make a lot more bullets if you use that instead of a workbench, just so you know. There's my unlimited water source. I just built all this like in the past month, this stuff here. But the tunnel was here. Anyway, here we go. It also leads to the house, but halfway through this tunnel you stop. And it says, to zombie battle cage. Haha. And then we're gonna go. And hopefully I don't fall and break my leg again like I did earlier. I got tons of splints and first aid, so we're good. Alrighty. And this is it. And in a minute I'm gonna get my friend Jason in here. Speed up time if I have to, till we get to the red moon. As you know, that's Horde night, and we're going to have a fight, and we're going to have fun. It's going to be a blast. It's a little late. It's a little bit after midnight where I live for Halloween, but, you know, better late than never, like they say. And as you can see, I have this whole thing, like, fortified, like, really good. I even just recently put steel down. This was just cement, and they were starting to break the cement after a few fights in here since I first built this. Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was. I started playing Dead by Daylight and I got kind of hooked on that for a long time, for the past year. I still play it, but I needed a break from it, and I got food and medicine and an extra jacket if you get colds and all that kind of good stuff. A fire to make the zombies more attracted. And okay, so I'm going to end this now. I'm going to come right back. Come back and join us and watch us fight in our zombie battle cage. Happy Halloween! And we will see you in a minute.